Hello, Brian the Fanboy here, and today I'm gonna talk about my first computer. Now, I have used computers before, back when I was very little, but that was mostly in the school I used to go to. The schools I used to go to back when I was around 4 or 5. And yeah, there were laptops around, but I don't think it was as common as it is back then. It is now. Now, there was a computer in one of the houses my family and I used to live in, back when I was very little. Of course, I think only my father used it. I didn't use it because, well, for one thing, I don't think I had any interest in it at the time. Now, I got well, see, my own computer for myself. Well, my father bought it for me back in, let's see, I think it was either 1994 or maybe it was 1995. I can't remember which year it was, but I was either in the first or second grade. Now, see. Oh yes. Now back then, well, home computers, well, they came with a lot of cables. I mean, I know there are people who use PCs, and they have to sell themselves. But well, unlike the laptop I'm using right now, the computer I had back then came with a lot of cables. And you cannot just grab all the stuff and carry it with you. Just I can just you get with a laptop like the one I'm using right now. And there were so many connections, and it's kind of hassle to put it back together if I had to assemble them for any reason. Now, after I first got it, well, it came with a text, for different things, medical, geography, encyclopedia, and so many. And well, there was internet back then, but I don't think my father would have. I don't think my father was ready for it yet because, well, I was still a kid, and well, he probably thought I might end up doing stuff I'm not supposed to do, and I understand. But back then, I wanted to use the internet so I can go to Nickelodeon online because I remember when I was a kid that I was looking for Nickelodeon online a lot. Yes, and well, I had it for some years, and let's see, and I did eventually use the internet on that computer, but I'll talk more about that in another video. But for the time I had it, I was mostly used it to use the disc that it came with. And well, if I had Carbon Eagles game back then, well, I would have played with it as well. But I didn't for well, mostly because the character's name shares she shares a name with two people I know, which I'm not gonna mention here. But yeah, probably kind of weird at the time. But I'm over it. And yeah, then when I need to let's see. Also back then, I only used my computers mostly once a week because for school and stuff, and my mother she had her own, like she watched her own shows on the TV. Maybe if I had the computer, oh yeah, now I remember something. When my family and I moved to this apartment in Malta, Massachusetts, I finally got to have my computer in my own room uh, for some time. Since I can do stuff on my computer, but mostly I use it, to either play games or write stuff, just for fun. And well, back then I didn't know, how useful a computer might be someday. I mean, when I was little, I thought it was just for games, but then, I eventually learned that, computers come with other uses as well, to type in important stuff eventually, but anyway, I think around the year 2000, well, I changed computers because, well, it was a new century, and I think it should be able to do things that I want to use a computer that can now do things that the one I had couldn't. And this was given the idea that I should, change computers once every decade, just to catch up with stuff. But anyway, yes, I had a fun time with my first computer, and even though it's not around anymore, uh, I did learn a lot from using it. So I think that's all I can say about my first computer in this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.